Hi, welcome to my channel. I've picked up a little thing today that I thought may have been of interest to a lot of you. I was quite lucky to find it really, I think. It's a little model ship of the Golden Hind. A very vintage kit by Revell. I managed to pick it up today just wandering around at a car boot sale locally. It had £6 on the box. So I opened it up. I had a quick look there to see if it was just all there. It was worth a punt anyway for that sort of money, and the guy said that I could have it for £1. So I did. I bought it. I haven't even opened it. I don't know if it's complete. I don't know if it's built. I don't know anything about this at all. It's a really old kit. I've done a quick look on Scalemates, and by what I can see, it's not really my thing either, really, this type of sailing ship, but I thought, why not have a punt, and I'll maybe do some video updates on the build progress of this, on whatever it is that I've actually got in the box, maybe, if it's even possible to do that. If I have to end up scratch building a lot of stuff to do it, then it's, you know, it's one hell of a project really to undertake. So I thought I'd give it a punt, but first of all, I haven't opened the box. I don't know what's in it, so I thought that we'd start by doing a kind of unboxing of a kit that is from 1965. So join me on the bench and we'll have a quick look at that. So here we are then, here's the kit. I had a quick look on Scalemates and it says it's from 1965. Doesn't appear to be any dating on it anywhere. On the box at all, I think it's a bit of a tired state. The box, there's some other kits that were available in the time. Don't know. Revell UK. There you are, from Potter's Bar. You want to pause that and read that. It says it's got figures of Sir Francis Drake, of course, and his crew. Rigging, thread, rat lines, and vacuum form sails. Well, yeah, let's see how they've held out after all these years. So let's open the box, shall we? So here we go. Let's open the box and let's see what I've spent my hard-earned £1 on. This looks very old. It's very yellow. Okay, it's a rigging diagram. Goodness. As you can see, it's well aged. It says that the threads are supplied for the rigging and the preformed rat lines. So they're rat lines. So maybe all of this is preformed. Glue. Evidence of glue on the instructions. Look at the colour of these instructions. Wow, there's the vac forming. I need to be careful. Well, it appears that they've opened it to page 3 and haven't got any farther with it. Beautiful instructions. all the rigging details. All of these pulleys, I'm assuming, are formed in the kit. I think I need to study that thoroughly. Goodness, here's the back form sails. They're not in a great shape. Bit dented in. It's a bit split there, but it looks as though we need to cut that out, and that's going to be quite close to that broken edge anyway. So maybe there's a chance that we can save those. It'd be great to build everything out of this kit as is now, without buying any aftermarkets for it or anything. I mean, I feel like the project is going that way, to build what we've got in the box now with paints. You know, I'll add paints and glues possibly, whatever's needed there. So we need to be very careful with that. I'll put that over there for safekeeping. Okay, these look like the hull sections. It looks like there's all sorts in this box. Like I say, I haven't opened the box. I have no idea what's in it. Oh look, it's been started. It looks like an enamel paint. It's quite shiny, brush painted. It's gone on quite heavily and it's covering a lot of the planking texture along the bottom. It would be nice to maybe remove that. If anybody knows a way of stripping enamel paints carefully off of old plastic, then let me know in the comments. Or do I go with it and just add to it and weather it? But it really has lost an awful lot. I don't know if you can see that. The planking is nearly blanked out. And the same on that side. I mean, it's not painted well. Whoever's done this, however many years ago, it's not bad effort really. They started detailing in. There's some red and white. What is it? Red, white and green. They've gone for this cream colour. I wonder if that's just as a base. Was their intention? What does the hull fit together like? Quite crude moulding. There is planking details on the inside of the hull, even though not very deep at all. I think there is a wood texture there, but very slight. Huh. Yeah. Fit of the hull is questionable. That's going to need a bit of work to get that to align in any way. Okay. Oh, what's in the boots bag? Should we save that? We'll put that aside. I don't know what's in there. No idea. Put that aside. We'll open that up in a minute. So there is glue included with the kit. I'm certainly not familiar with Bud Morgan's polystyrene cement or That one looks like it may have been opened. I don't know if there's any life. It'd be interesting to see. Instead of using a Tamiya extra thin or whatever we use, it'd be interesting to go back to something like this. And a weld tight polystyrene cement, and that one looks brand new. No screw lid. Was that not a thing? I don't know. It looks like you have to cut the tip and away you go. Do I use it? Don't I use it? Is this stuff regarded as being dangerous nowadays? I don't know. Okay. Lots of rigging. Components. Look, okay. Do you know, there's not a huge amount of flash on this. There's a lot of ejector pin marks, but not so much flash. So that must be part of the rigging, the rollers, the pulleys and the shackles and masts or booms or whatever they call them. Well, that's interesting. There's 4 figures. Sir Francis Drake and his crew. You need to be really careful because there's some tiny little pieces that are off the sprue in the box. I'll take a plastic tub, a new tub, and I'll drop them in there. Again, another sort of main railing component. Now the deck also looks like it's been started. With the little lifeboat has broken away, the glue just crumbles away. There's no strength to it. There's little oars in there. I'm going to need to separate those and re-detail and strip. A huge ejector pin mark on the back. And you can see the glue has failed as they've put glue to enamel surface. So we can address all of this. It's quite a nice detailing, mesh detailing. Very good. This looks like the rat lines. If I'm not careful, I could get in a bit of a pickle with this. So if I very carefully, bear with me, try and separate those parts. Is there 1 or 2 pieces? Okay, so it comes like this. There's 1 piece kind of folded in half, so you're getting the both sides, I suppose. Beautifully jointed up. That's great. More rigging components. Like I say, a lot of pieces have been snipped away from the sprues, but that's what we see here that's being built up. I'm assuming it's all here, I don't know. Another sprue. I don't know if there's a sprue diagram on in the instructions. It started to paint certain parts. So I'll have a good look at the instructions and I'll see exactly what point this kit has got to, if it's been built in an order or it's being preempted to be started to do other parts before he needed to get to them. I keep saying he, I didn't mean he. Whoever it was, he or she started this kit. I know nothing about it. Some other piece. Does that look like it comes with the kit? Is that the stand? It's started to be paint gold. It's got a wood grain on it. Part number 21. They're all numbered, which is handy, it appears. Now, I don't know, is that what you call the crow's nest? I don't know. Again, painted in this brown. Lovely wood detail. Lovely wood grain detail to all of this. It's quite finely moulded. This is a 1965 kit, it's quite impressive. Was it Revell that released it? Does anybody know? Oh, there's another little figure. Another little chap. So it's 5 figures. Sprue. Doesn't look to be anything on that. They're not enclosed sprues, they're open sprues. Maybe that was how things were done. I mean, that's a huge cut through there. That's been separated there and there. I don't know if there was a surround like this that ran around it. Who knows? So we have the name plate. A small little plastic package of what appears to be parts of a cannon. That is a barrel. Which needs drilling out at the ends. There's some extra detail work doing to that. It would be great to be able to strip all of this enamel off. You know, and lightly prime it and then airbrush a better colour and a better detail onto it. I won't take all of those bits out of that bag because it looks like it's a stage, but who knows? I mean, there's other parts here that look like they may be part of cannons of some sort. We have another pair of oars. Oh yeah, so they've simply fallen off. So on the small rescue boat there was 2 pairs of oars. Now there's only 1, but I can see the residue there where the glue was. Some more very small rigging parts which are loose. I do hope all of these parts are here. The corner here we've got another small part. It's got wood grain. So I would think that that was definitely a part. What is that? Looks like a fine. It's got a slight curve with a rounded end. A break there, but it's been painted black, so let's put that in the tub. Excuse me. And again, that looks like a component. And again, that looks like a component, some really tiny pieces. And is that, again, possibly anchor or such. I think I need to study the instructions more. That doesn't appear to be part of it. I think that's a screw cap of some sort. But for now, I'll keep the parts so it's all together. Interestingly, there's a paintbrush in there. I don't think I'll be using that for much. Really old-fashioned, lovely looking paintbrush. Now some painty old cocktail sticks. They can go in the bin. Now there are decals. And they don't look too bad. Whether they will perform or not, I can't believe they look as good as they do. Slightly out of register. They cannot be too critical. They might not even work, they may dissolve. We will see. The decal cover. Here we have the flags in paper. Hey, it's all complete. No reason we can't use it. A tiny ball of string. I don't cotton. Is that part of the rigging for the ship, or was that sourced from somewhere else where we find more clues? Piece of thicker string there. I don't know what the gauge is supposed to be for the scale of there's nothing else in here, it's just some dust and debris. A small pin, very small, just a normal pin. So that's it. That's what's in the box. That's what we've bought. The only thing we haven't looked at is what's in this bag, which is fairly intriguing, really. I'm feeding it. I don't really know. I'm going to put these other pieces back in the box and then we'll go back to opening the bag. So I'll see you in a moment. So here we are. We've got the bag out of the box. I'll put the box to the side for a moment and all the other parts that I didn't need. You don't see a boot bag like that anymore. Okay, so here we go. What's in it? Folded envelope, very carefully open it up, have a look, and in there we have cannons, lots of cannons. This has been started red and brown. Okay. Okay, brilliant. It's feeling like most of this is here. It looks like we've just got... right. The rest of the components that were cut off the sprues. Brilliant. Again, another piece painted. Not painted. Can you see the detail in that? The wood grain. Wood planking on the doors. Looks like they couldn't wait to get started on this piece. scaffolding of any text in there, but maybe that's something we can detail in afterwards. Do some research on that emblem, find out the correct colour arrangements. The components, the little chest, steps. I don't know what these parts are. Not yet. That piece, I noticed on the front of the hull there was one of the spurs was snapped off, and that piece appears to be the piece that is snapped off at that break point there. So hopefully it's all there. Well, that's it. That's what we've got. So as the weeks go on, I shall build this up. Need to find a way of stripping a lot of this paint off first and doing some prep work, doing some research on the Hind, of course. I'll put those in another tub. I won't put them back in there. I'll arrange all of this in a better way and put it all into plastic bags and look after this a little bit more. So that's it. That's the unboxing. That was my bargain find at the car boot today. So I'll try and give you some updates on it as I go along. Not too far away. I've got some other projects going on as well that I want to discuss and talk about on here as well at some point, so look out for other updates. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. Brilliant. Thank you very much.